In AD 1111, a Nahuatl-speaking people left their home in northern Mexico, known to them as Aztlan, by the word of their war god Huitzilopochtli. Huitzilopochtli told them they would find a new home where he gives them his sign. For over 2 centuries, the Aztec traveled, often being forced away from more settled people who didn't want them near. In AD 1325, the traveling people saw their long awaited sign in the form of an eagle perched on a cactus eating a serpent on an island in Lake Texcoco. This eagle would later become the central emblem on the Mexican flag. The Aztec would soon grow Tenochtitlan to be the powerful capital of their soon to be massive empire. Fortunately for the Aztec, the site was a strong strategic area with a good source of food and clean water. The Aztec built canals and dikes necessary for their form of agriculture and for the control of water levels. They linked their island to the shore. Because of the island location, commerce with other cities around the lakes was easy to be carried out via canoes and boats. Through marriage with ruling families in other city-states, the Aztec began to build their political base. They became fierce warriors and skillful diplomats. Throughout the late 1300s and early 1400s, the Aztec began to grow in political power. In the late 1400s, or in the early 1400s and 1428, Aztec ruler Itzcoatl formed alliances with nearby cities of Tlacopan and Texcoco, creating the Triple Alliance until the arrival of the Spanish in 1519. The last half of the 15th century saw the Aztec Triple Alliance dominating the surrounding areas, reaping a rich bounty and tribute. Eventually, the Aztecs controlled many of the surrounding areas, much of central and southern Mexico. Tlaxcala, Cholula, and Huetzalcinco all refused dominance and were never fully conquered. The Triple Alliance reaped a rich bounty and tribute from these surrounding areas, in the forms of rich textiles, warrior costumes, cocoa beans, maize, cotton, honey, salt, and slaves for human sacrifice. Gems, gold, and jewelry came to Tenochtitlan as tribute for the emperor. The Aztec Empire was one of the most powerful empires in the world up until 1519, with the arrival of the Spanish. In 1519, Hernan Cortez landed an exploratory vessel on the coast. Cortez is quickly welcomed by Montezuma, but instead, Cortez takes the emperor and his advisors hostage. The Spanish are thrown out of Tenochtitlan, but the Spanish conquistadores quickly regroup with the Aztecs' greatest enemy, the Tlaxcalans. And in 1521, the Spanish return to the Tlaxcalans and conquer Tenochtitlan. The city is then ravaged and destroyed in the process, along with the entire Aztec Empire.